Welcome back to the podcast. On today's episode, you're not going to want to miss this because I'm done. We're 2 years in and 116 episodes in on this whole deal, and I'm just ready to say, F it.
F it.
Yep.
I said F it.
A whole lot of people saying F it.
It is F it. Today's topic. F it.
F it.
Not much used to be said after that.
F it.
F it.
We're done.
From Pastor Mike.
Time to wrap it up. We are done.
Where do you go from there?
Well, that's a good question. You know, it really does. It does really give you a lot of sense of just release of responsibility when you just say that. F it. and then you basically, you don't go anywhere with it. They just F it.
Yeah, F it.
F it.
And that's what I wanted to talk about today was I've had people the past couple of weeks, I don't know if it's something in the air or what, but they're coming in literally with the F it attitude.
There's a lot of F it attitude out there. There definitely is.
Yeah. And so I got a nice spin on it to flip it back around.
So you were sitting there, help me real quick, because just so the audience knows, every now and then I'll get a text or a email that it's the one time that I catch Doc being irresponsible. And he'll say,
not irresponsible.
I'm actually supposed to be. But I said F it for a minute. And here I have a great idea. So that's what happened.
It's a do it now. It's a probably.
Okay, so it's responsible. You turn irresponsibility into responsibility.
And to clarify, I have a little bit of ADHD, so I can't do things in a series 1, series 2, series 3 order and be organized like that. So, like at my office, you'll see piles on the desk, and these are all different projects that need to be done. And I walk in and whichever one kind of speaks to me, that's when I work on, because that's when I'm going to give the most energy and attention to. And so I was sitting there writing a report that was due for the court. And this idea came to me for today's show.
Yep.
And I could have sat there and fought against it, or I could have said, F it. And so I wrote out my thoughts and emailed them to you to get them out of my brain, get them in show prep.
Yep.
And went back to my project and finished it.
Yeah. Doubly responsible. And I went right back to, I don't know what I was doing. Watching TV.
It's making your pathology work for you.
There you go. That's good. I like Winston Churchill. I've read several quotes to come out of left field at you.
Wow.
And one of the things that he said, one quote was, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm." And that's kind of the way I feel. But F it. Hit us with some deeper thoughts on this whole idea.
Well, the F it, usually follows with, I'm not motivated.
Sure.
I don't have any motivation today. I don't feel like doing this. I've lost my motivation.
Yeah, it's basically an I'm done.
Exactly. And when I was, thinking about it, trying to help people with it past couple of weeks, what is motivation? You've lost it. Well, what is it that you've lost? What is it you don't have?
You've lost that motivation. Oh, that. Sorry, you got the song stuck in my head.
That was not what I was playing this morning.
That's not it?
No.
Well, it was in my head.
Anyway, motivation is an emotional driver. I feel like doing something. I'm motivated to do it. Motivation can be excitement. Hey, this is going to be great. We look forward to something. It's going to be fun. I'm motivated to do it. I could earn a lot of money if I go do that. I feel motivated by the money. I feel motivated by the excitement of money. I feel motivated about the fun I'm going to have on the trip. Motivation can be fear.
It's emotion-evaded.
It's emotion-evaded.
Yep.
And when we have an absence of emotionation, we don't feel like doing it. So we declare F it.
F it.
And so I got a new F it. Forget it.
Forget it.
Forget the motivation. Why wait for an emotion to rise up to spur you into doing something that's going to be good for you? So develop something different. Develop determination.
Determination. Yep.
Be determined. And determination is a kind of a cognitive stance. And so to be determined, you have to, know who you are, and then you have to set a goal that you want to achieve. And these are all logical kind of cognitive thought processes. I want to get this done by this time. And so I don't feel like doing it, but I am determined to get it done. I will get it done, even though I don't feel like doing it. Determination, and that really draws upon an inner strength to do something out of determination, as opposed to doing something that you don't feel like doing, or doing something you feel like doing. So I came home yesterday, didn't feel like cleaning the gutters, but I was determined to take this opportunity in time that I had some free time, and where weather was dry. This would be the good time to get up there and get everything out. So when the rains start, I don't feel like doing the gutters, but I was determined to take advantage of the opportunity to get it done. It's a different driver of behavior. Too many people rely on emotion to drive their behavior, and emotion comes and goes like the weather.
And so your thought process still, though, was not because you have to.
No.
It's because you want to.
I have a goal.
You don't want the gutters to eventually overflow and then end up going back in and doing damage into the wood in the house. This was your whole thought process.
That was your thought process.
I'm reading your mind. I'm a total mind reader. But you just decided you didn't want people to drive by the front of your house and look up at your gutters and see trees growing out of it.
Why am I banging my head right now? Don't want.
I know. I'm trying to speak into this.
Yes.
And so
I do want to take care of the house. I do want the gutters to be cleaned. I do want the water to flow freely when the rains start.
Amen.
And that, so when I got home, I didn't feel like going out there and doing that, but I was determined to get it done. So I did it. So determination is a different approach to going to work, taking care of your kids. I don't feel like, getting up this morning and feeding them. But I'm determined to be a good mother. I'm determined to be a good father. So I get up and I feed them, even though I don't feel like it. So determination. So forget, F it, forget motivation. I don't feel like doing it. F it. Yeah, that's what I say. No, F it, forget motivation. What? Do it because it's the right thing to do. Do it because it's who you want to be. Do it because you're the one who benefits from having the gutters cleaned. Determination.
Yeah. Now this, at the core, starts to cause us to really do a checkup on our character, our integrity, our commitment, our core values.
Sure.
And is it important to be someone who is committed? Is it important to be someone who says they're going to do something and does it? I still think that you are amazed every Tuesday morning when you're sitting there playing the guitar and I come walking in the door.
It's a miracle.
Yeah.
Every Tuesday.
For a person like me who is so lacking in commitment and integrity, let's just keep going, and character. I saw another Winston Churchill quote talk about character. It says this: I adore pigs. Dogs look up to us. Cats look down on us, but pigs treat us as equals. And so, do you have the integrity of a pig? No, it does. It has you. It really causes you. And then once you start to experience what it feels like, not to just be motivated by something, but to actually have the determination and the character to follow through, you desire it more because it makes you feel better. Talk about getting out of your own head and into a better situation. It starts with just being determined to go there. I love another Winston shirt. I'm going to use him up this morning. Here's what he said. He said this. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. To improve is to change. To be perfect is to change often. He was like a comedian. But it's true. We are all works in progress. We can find ourselves being okay with where we're at, but not satisfied with where we can be. And that's kind of where I'm at. I've gotten to a point to where I'm okay. Listen, I'm okay in my skin. But I'm just okay. I want to be a better person. I want to have more integrity and more commitment and more. I want to be that type of person that can lay my head down at night. And I usually am, but I got improvement. I got growth to experience. And I want to be that person who can lay down and have no regrets.
And just to, as we kind of wind this down, I think we'll hold the next one for next week.
Okay.
But it's a similar concept. But the determination factor, I mean, I'm thinking back to all the things that you do outside the church that I know you don't want to do, or you can't feel like doing it all the time. So like when somebody needs to move and you muster up, 20 or 30 guys to show up with their pickups and load them out and go load them into their other place. I know that interferes with your evening. I know that's not what you want to be doing with your evening that night, but you are determined to your commitment to your word, that you put it out there in the ethernet that, hey, if anybody needs to move, we got you. And so,
no, that is not how it works. I am not pining for people.
No.
To I hope somebody's moving so that I can have something to do. That ain't how this goes.
No. No, but you recognize a need within the church that when somebody has to move, they got to get the U-Haul, they got to load stuff up, they've got to, rent, it costs money, it's heavy duty labor. And a lot of times it's families or single mothers or older people who don't have the physical capacity to lift dressers or the financial capacity to rent a moving truck and pay people to do it for us. And so it was just one of these things where you're like, we got you.
Yeah.
And so when those things happen, I know that you're determined to honor your word, but there's no emotional, hey, this is going to be fun. Let's go move some dressers out of a cat-laden house. See what's behind the stove. But you are determined to honor your word. And when you do that, when you do what you are determined to do, I'm going to guess there's a very immense, powerful reward that comes to your soul when you get home and take a shower and sit down knowing you've honored your word and against what you felt like doing.
It's an interesting thing how each of us tends to be motivated and then determined in different areas of our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for me to continue to speak would just be, so moving on.
You let Winston Churchill say it all.
Exactly. I'll come up with one more quote for him and we'll wrap it up with this. This guy. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Hit me.
Here, this is a good one. This is the perfect one to end this on. Sometimes in life, it does feel like we are battling against headwinds. Like we're kind of like the disciples when Jesus sent them out in the boat and they were going up against a storm. It feels like the storms of life are just hitting us and we don't know for sure what to do. And sometimes it just takes one little simple moment of listening to just these guys, getting a quote from Winston Churchill to be able to get your butt up and get going into this day. And here's what it looks like. Kites rise highest against the wind. not with it.
That's good.
It's good. I'm telling you.
That's good stuff.
Awesome. Thank you, Doc.
Thank you, Pastor Mike.
It's going to be an awesome day.
F it.
I'm telling you, just say it.
Go ahead. F
Just F it.
Tell your boss.
Forget that motivation. Go for determination. And determination will lead you to the determination discipline that you're looking for. Discipline. That was the word I was trying to grab a hold of.
We got Pastor Mike with his dyslexia on the mic.
Yes, indeed. We got Dr. Parker.
Catch you guys next week.